Welcome to Warhammer Demons, where I discuss the various choices available to the Demon Army player in the Warhammer Fantasy Battles game. Tonight we're going to be discussing the first of the hero choices, the Herald of Khorne. The Herald of Khorne costs 100 points. For that you get Movement 5, Weapon Skill 7, 6 Strength, 4 Toughness, 2 Wounds, Initiative 6, 3 Attacks, and a Leadership of 8. He's armed with a Hellblade, which just counts as a hand weapon. It's nothing special, but he does have the Killing Blow ability. He's got Magic Resistance of 1, and he has Hatred of all enemies. And also, if you put this guy with a unit of Bloodletters, they're going to gain Hatred as well. Each of the Heralds has this called a Locust Power, where if you put them with the unit of their demons, they're going to confer that same ability onto the entire unit. So I think out of all the different heralds, this ability's the weakest. It's Hatred. It's only going to be good the first round of combat, let you reroll all missed hits, and there's a liability to it in that you must pursue. You can't even test to try and restrain. So I don't think it's the best ability that they got going for him. You can also make this guy into a Battle Standard Bearer for 25 points. That will allow you to take some of the demonic icons that the only way you can take them is with a Battle Standard Bearer. One that I particularly like and works good with the Khorne theme if you're doing a Khornate army since they don't have any magic is the Sundering banner. It costs 50 points. What you do is after the wizards have chosen spells at the beginning of the game before you really deploy, you choose a lore, and all spells of that lore cast throughout the game have a -2 penalty to the casting score. In addition, the Lore of Light, which has some spells that are pretty hard on demons, all those Lore of Light spells are going to miscast on a double 1, 2, or 3. So keep your eye on that. It's a really good choice for a Battle Standard Bearer. You can pick out different gifts for this guy, up to 50 points worth. The Ether Blade costs 50 points, allows you to ignore armor saves. There's the Obsidian Armor, gives him a 3+ armor save, and any magic weapons in base contact that carried by enemies won't function. So, but that one's going to cost 50 points. Eat up all your points right there. Demonic Robes, it's 25. We've discussed that one before. He can't be wounded on any better than 3+. This guy's probably going to be protected by a unit, so I don't really see much benefit to that one. One that I do like is Firestorm Blade, +1 Strength, Flaming Attacks. That'll bump him up to Strength 7, so there's nothing he wouldn't be able to wound. Soul Hunger, 25 points, allows him to reroll failed wounds in the first round of combat. And the other one I like, 15 points, is the Armor of Khorne. Gives him a 3+ armor save. And this particular model here has got the armor on. A note about which models you use for your Herald. Games Workshop doesn't make a specific Herald model for any of the powers, so I think you just have to model one particular demon type as maybe being a bit more ornate. I know with the new Bloodletters they have a fancier head, something like that, but I like this guy. He's got armor. He's an older type of Bloodletter. So I like the Firestorm Blade and Armor of Khorne, 40 points. Beats up the strength, makes him a little bit more resilient. Now there are some other options. You can mount this guy. Still waiting on GW to get me the newer ones. That's what I was waiting on. The Juggernauts with the Bloodletters already on them. This is an older style Juggernaut here. 50 points, you can mount him on one of these. It is a cavalry. The Juggernaut only has 1 wound, so there's a special rule where they get a +3 to their armor save if they're mounted on a Juggernaut. So doing the math, you give him the Armor of Khorne, it's a 3+ save, mount him on a Juggernaut, he's going to get a 0+ save. But remember the rule that says that a 1 is always a failure. So where that would help you is if something of really high strength is coming down on you, you might still get an armor save, whereas otherwise you wouldn't get one. The Juggernaut itself, fairly impressive. It also has Killing Blow, has Magic Resistance of 1, which is redundant. The guy on it already has the Magic Resistance. They don't stack. Movement is 7, Weapon Skill 5, Strength 5, Toughness 4, Initiative's only 2, but he does have 2 attacks. Then you can also have, for 75 points, and I don't have one modeled up, I don't know if I will, Chariot of Khorne. 75 points. As far as chariots go, it's a beefier one. It's going to be Strength 5, Toughness 5, 4 wounds, pulled by only 1 Juggernaut. I don't know. It's going to be probably, when you give the guy some gifts, well over 200 points, or just around 200 points. I've never had much luck with chariots. Maybe you guys can tell me what I'm doing wrong with them, but I think that's a lot of points for that. So there you have it. That is the Herald of Khorne and all the choices that you can make for them. So tune in next time. We'll be discussing more of the Heralds. Thanks.